Wow. 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 What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? I mean, it was like. What the hell just happened? I'm speechless. What just happened? How did we win that game? Um, wow. Wow. That is what I call a comeback. That is what I call a comeback. Um, yeah, Roma win 2-1 against Lecce. They were losing 1-0 at the, what, 90th minute? They were still 1-0 to them. And then Azmoun just decided to score an absolute belter. And then Lukaku with his typical Lukaku goal. Even though Lukaku didn't play a brilliant game, it's the moment. It's the moment that man brings to this team. Um, it's just the moment. We won this game because of moments. Because the first half we were better than them and we dominated them, but in the second half they dominated us, from what I've seen. So, and then they actually went on a lead, and it looked impossible to win that game because they were playing defensively so well. And then I do not even know how we managed to win this game. I mean, I was at the stadium. I filmed the stadium vlog. I invite you to just get yourself out of this stream and watch that stadium vlog before coming back, because yeah, I mean, you can probably hear my rustiness in my voice. It was incredible. I mean, I sprained my ankle when Lukaku scored a goal. I just dived. I don't know where I went. Um, Anyways, where do we start in this beautiful match reaction? Let's start with the first half. Penalty. Lukaku misses it. Lukaku has a terrible game today. Lukaku has a terrible game today, not only because he missed that penalty. Missing penalties can happen to everyone, even though that penalty was a terrible penalty. It happened. It happens. It's not the missed penalty which makes me say that Lukaku played a bad game. Everyone misses penalties. Yeah, even the best miss penalties. But Lukaku played a bad game because he did not pass the ball correctly once in 90 minutes. And then a moment decided that Lukaku had to score that goal. And that's why I put Lukaku in the man of the match contenders, because he won the game. He has to be in it. But overall, Lukaku played a poor game today. And, you know, something which I discovered about Lukaku is if he starts the game on a negative note, and this is something Mourinho confirmed in his post-match interview, if Lukaku starts with the bad foot into the game, Lukaku will fall behind and play a terrible game because he will kind of lay on his mistake, on his initial mistake. So his entire performance would depend on that single mistake. And that is one of the reasons why Lukaku at Inter last season played that terrible Champions League final. He got subbed into that game. In instinct, he got subbed in, he made a mistake, and then for the rest of those 20 minutes that he played terribly. And that's exactly why the goal it's just even more savage, because Lukaku didn't play a good game. And the one and only Romelu Lukaku, who has been the key player for this team up to now, decides the game and shows everybody what a real striker needs to do. Gets rid of the defender, lets the ball slip into the box, and shoots and scores. That's what a striker does. Dybala, on the other hand, I mean, nobody here, not even Mourinho, nobody here was expecting Dybala to play 97 minutes today. Let's just be honest on that. Nobody expected Dybala to play 97 minutes today. Absolutely nobody. I don't think Dybala himself expected himself to play 90 minutes. More than 90 minutes, in fact, 97 minutes, something around those lines. Dybala's the only creative player in this team, and that again is a very big problem, because yes, we won this game, but it doesn't happen every time. You know, we were lucky against Monza, we were lucky today. It doesn't happen every time, and Dybala is the only creative player in this team. And I don't even know if it's a good thing or a negative thing. This thing that I've just said, because yeah, he is the only player who drags that ball forward in a creative way, obviously, because you've got Renato Sanchez who drifts the ball forward, but creativeness is not what he's there to do. Yeah, Dybala's only a creative player, and that is exactly why it was a massive risk to play him 97 minutes today, because he is, even though he didn't play a massive game today, yes, he played a great game. He impacted, he provided that assist, but it wasn't, a remarkable performance from Dybala. Um, he, once again, even in non-remarkable performances, has shown that he is the most important player in this team. And it's a problem. It's a problem when your only creative player is Dybala. And especially, it's even more of a problem when the player you bought in the summer window, who needed to kind of not be Dybala's successor, but rest Dybala and take Dybala's responsibilities when Dybala doesn't play, Houssam Aouar. I'm yet to be convinced by him. I've mentioned this in a previous stream. Apart from that goal against Cagliari, what did Aouar do in 12 game weeks? I'm yet to see Aouar. And that's the point which I'm trying to make. Yes, he's good at passing, but he always gets that last touch wrong. I'm still, yet to be impressed by him. I am still yet to see what he can do, and if he can actually take and rest Dybala in some games. That's what I'm yet to see from Aouar. I'm a bit disappointed from Aouar. I've expected more, but at the end of the day, there's a reason of why, despite being a free agent, nobody bought him. There has to be a reason behind that, because if Aouar was ever going to be close to the player he was at Olympique Lyon a few years ago, he wouldn't be here right now. So, that's just the way I see it. I'm still yet to see Aouar, and I'm still yet to see Aouar's capabilities. Other than that, speaking about transfer players, unlike Aouar, I liked Ndika a lot. Ndika today is my man of the match. My man of the match is not Lukaku. It's not Dybala. It's not even Azmoun. And in fact, I just forgot to put him in the poll, because Azmoun deserves a shout to be man of the match. Ndika is my man of the match. The solidity he brought in that defense today was incredible. Yeah, I am seeing so many improvements from Ndika, to the extent that I would really have to say Smalling is not going to be back anytime soon. But if he is back, surely Ndika won't get rested. Surely Ndika won't get benched. If Smalling comes back fit and Smalling gets back playing, then the player who gets benched surely has to be Llorente. Because Ndika has improved a lot, and Ndika today has proven to be a very interesting defender. He's just very big on that ball. Very decisive when he needs to tackle. That's the thing. And that's something which, on the other hand, Mancini today did not do well. Mancini is always skeptical on when to tackle and get the ball. In a sense that he doesn't... There was that guy called Banda today, which made Mancini go crazy. He made Mancini go crazy because Mancini never found a decisive way to tackle that guy. And Ndika, on the other side, the blondie, which he had to mark, every time he attacked, he knew what he was doing. And you need to be convinced when you defend. If you don't know what to do, then your reaction times are going to be slow. And that's something which I'm very impressed by. He knows what he's doing, and he knows where to be. This is something which he's improved in, because at the start of the season he wasn't good at this. But he's now starting to understand the three defender system, and he's starting to understand where to be in exact moments of the game. That's my man of the match is Ndika. Again, speaking about the game now, We spoke about individual players. The game, look, in the first half we dominated them. You can say whatever you want, but in the first half we deserved to be one up. The penalty had to be it, and we didn't go one nil up. Yeah, the first half was a good first half. It was just a very blocked first half. We were creating, but that ball just did not go in. Second half we slowed down. Second half I didn't like. Yes, we won the game, but second half I don't think we played a massive game. I think Lecce in the second half played better than us. I think, overall, the dominion of the play was on Lecce's side. Lecce scored a goal. The second they scored that goal, I was like, oh my God, how can we lose against Lecce at home? How can we lose against Lecce at home? I mean, had we lost today's game, it would have been disastrous, because you look at our calendar and it would have been absolutely disastrous. Luckily, we didn't. We won, and I'm so happy we won, because it was very important to capitalize on the points that our opponents lost, Lazio, Milan, and all of them, and keep the top four race going. And it is also very important because next week you've got the derby, and after the derby, apart from Udinese, which is immediately after the break, you only have complicated games from after that Udinese game to mid-January. You see, it was massively important to get the 3 points today. Had we not won today, even if it would have been 1-1, it would have been a defeat. But I'm so happy we won. But yeah, in the second half, again, I don't think we played a massive game. And again, another interesting thing, Falcone on their side. Let's give credits to players who need to get credit. Falcone today saved absolutely everything. Falcone post-match said it would be a dream to play for Roma. Mourinho's compliments are great. I absolutely love them. And Mourinho post-match said that he had a chat with Falcone. He wants to play for this team. Sign him. He's an incredible goalkeeper. He saved absolutely everything today. He was lucky not to save that Lukaku goal. Had he saved that Lukaku shot, which then ended up in being a goal, wow. I mean, he saved absolutely everything today, so fair play to him. And yeah, let's speak about Azmoun a bit, because, look, I'm the first one to say I got proved wrong. Again, he played one game. A season isn't one game. It has to be a complete cycle. But today, he got subbed in, scored a goal, gave a great impact. That's what I want to see. He might not be a Lukaku equivalent signing, but, and I criticize them a lot. And, sometimes, I know what I say in these videos. I don't say these things and then suddenly forget them. I know how heavily I criticized the Azmoun transfer signing this summer. I am very aware of how pissed I was, because it was not the signing I was expecting, and also because I was not expecting us to sign Lukaku after Azmoun. So I was kind of, oh my God, did we actually buy him as a first striker? But I'm very aware that I completely demolished Azmoun when he signed for us, and I got proved wrong today. And this is very important, because a lot of these players which play good 10 minutes and end up bagging goals then disappear for months. So yes, I got proved wrong, but I got proved wrong today. I want to see this Azmoun every game. I don't want to see this Azmoun once every 3 months. For me to completely say that I was wrong, I need to see the consistency going. But he scored an absolute belter today. I mean, he jumped 70 meters to get that ball. Incredible goal. Great cross from Zaleski. And the other player which I really liked today was Rui Patricio. Saved us. There was that one shot which he saved immediately after they scored that goal. If he hadn't saved that, we wouldn't have won today. So Rui Patricio's coming from 2 very good performances. He's grabbing that confidence back, but again, that doesn't mean that we keep him at the end of the season. Let's be honest here. We all agree that we need a refreshment in goal. So yes, we have to keep him until the end of the season. Yes, he's improving, but at the end of the season, he needs to go. He's old. We need a refresher in goal. We need a young player like Falcone who's more agile in terms of things. But again, I'm not discrediting him. He played a great game today. If it wasn't for him, it would have probably ended 2-2 and maybe 1-1, maybe even 1-0. You never know what happens in games. But yeah, I mean, the emotions this team gives you are incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's just unreal how we won today's game. It's just incredible how we wanted it. I mean, who here was expecting us to win this game after they scored that goal? Be honest. Be honest here. Who was expecting us to win this game after they scored that goal? Nobody. So, and the fact that we won and got 3 points is incredible. And, you look at the emotion that this team and this passion gives to players, and it's surprising. El Shaarawy scored a goal last weekend in the 95th minute, started crying. Yes, because of accusations and internal and personal stuff. But he cried. Today, Lukaku scores a winner, and he cries when the game ends. This team gives an electric shock. This club, these fans give an electric shock to these players. And these players score goals for this team, finish the game, and actually ask themselves, what the hell just happened? So look, it's incredible. Now we have got, I mean, not now, because we've got the Slavia Prague game first, but next weekend, we have one of the most important games of the season against our biggest rivals, against a team we hate, against a fan base we hate. This comeback, injury time comeback win needs to impact Sunday's game. Yes, we've got a Europa League game before the derby, but I want this game to sound like, really, I'm being honest here, to sound like an electric shock for the Lazio game, because we won, and I am so happy we won today. This team never dies, and we've seen it in the past 2 game weeks. We've seen it, how much it meant to these players who didn't give up. But today we were also lucky. And luck, yes, it's important. I mean, in the Europa League final, we went from paradise to hell in the space of 90 minutes. Today we went from hell to paradise in the space of 5 seconds. Luck is a big factor in football, but luck isn't always on your side. So we can't. Yes, we played a great game in some patches of the 90 minutes, but in some games like the derby and all of that, we can't rely our win or our performances on luck. And I need this game to really sound like an electric shock to the entire players. This game needs to make these players realize, I hate the team I'm playing on next Sunday. It's one of the biggest games of the season. It's a game which means history for the city of Rome. I hate them. 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 That's what, it just needs to keep on sounding in there. It's definitely going to help us. Confidentially wise, it's going to help us. And let's bring it on from here. Right. I'm not going to drag it any further because I'm exhausted. My throat needs a good old rest. Yeah, right. I'm going to read some comments though, and then I'll end the stream because, yeah. Smash the like button, by the way. Smash the like button for... Who am I going with today? Azmoun. Smash the like button for Azmoun. Smash the like button for Sardar Azmoun. Or if other people say, Ricky Memphis. Ricky Memphis with an absolute belter today. Ricky Memphis jumped like prime Cristiano Ronaldo today. Where was Paredes? Paredes was disqualified. He'll be back on Thursday and then obviously on Sunday for the game, the derby. And Dika and Patricio were top today, says Nitsan. Please, Simon, what happened to Smalling? Long injury, mate. We're not going to see Smalling back anytime soon. Prepare for this because Smalling's injury is more serious than anybody here thought, including the physios and he himself. We'll see Smalling after Christmas, and I'm not even joking when I say that. Great stadium vlog as usual, Simon. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Michael. Dybala, the only creative midfielder with flair on this roster. I agree. This morning I read a post saying that Lukaku was the best Serie A penalty taker with Çalhanoğlu, never missed one since 2017, and when they gave us the pen, I already knew what was going to happen. Yeah, Dybala had to take that. But again, Lukaku isn't bad at taking penalties. Again, let's clarify that. Lukaku is a very good penalty taker. But everybody misses penalties. It's completely normal to miss a penalty. It was a shit penalty, let's be honest, but everybody misses them. And he isn't a bad penalty taker. You know, with Belgium, with Inter, he took some very good penalties. But after today, let's just put Dybala as first penalty taker and keep Lukaku as second. Zaleski made an assist. It wasn't a bad cross. Dybala can't play against Slavia Prague. I agree. Dybala needs to rest for that very big game on Sunday. Dybala was so good, but I'm so scared about his conditions. But he told me that Thursday he wants to play. Dybala also felt something at halftime. I was scared again. The physios which told Jose that Dybala was not under risks, had a heart attack when Dybala felt something today. But then he played 97 minutes. Renato Sanchez was terrible today. We should send him back in January. I mean, mate, he played 5 minutes. You can't really judge him. I've been a critic of Patricio, although he conceded he kept the team in the game. I agree, played a good game today. Renato Sanchez came back from a month and a half injury. What are you expecting him to do in his first minutes back? It's not that. I think it's more like he played 5 minutes. We can't base a performance on 5 minutes. He got fouled 2 minutes into the game. I like Awar, but I think he needs to get more in the team and change a little his attitude. I think he can get better. He can definitely get better, but I'm still seeing a ghost. I need to see Awar. I need to see. I just want to see Awar. We need Pellegrini back. Selena, this is the Mourinho mentality. Hopefully it stays with the players after he leaves, says Nick. Ndika, best centre-back in our squad. Great game, says Eddie. Ndika's grown so much and he's still so young and can get so much better. He will be our better centre-back. Yeah, and he's also the youngest. So I love the celebration of Lukaku and team after winning goals. I mean, it had to be like that. I mean, when you score a goal in the 95th minute, leads you to a win, you can only celebrate like that. I mean, let's be honest. Lukaku also went like that in front of those fans. I'm gonna get banned from YouTube after doing that. But, you know, go watch it back. Go watch it back and he'll do that. What are you trying to say? Renato's great. Just great. Imagine coming from an injury. Yeah, we already read that. I want to see Awar play better. Falcone to Roma. Please, to be a champion, you have to know how to win ugly. Good, get with it. Champion don't always look nice. Roma move forever, says Warren. We should really sign Falcone next summer. He would be great. He would be great indeed. This club prepares you for life, man. Roller coaster of emotions is crazy. Yeah. This club also lowers your life expectancy, though. I really liked what we saw of Azmoun so far, going against Monza and Lecce. Patricio was very solid today. Everyone was upset about his signing, but I'm happy we signed him, to be honest. Azmoun is a loan, right? Yeah, Azmoun is a loan. Azmoun is quality. That's why in the last few games he's seen first option compared to Belotti. Rui has changed drastically. Thank God. I hope he continues like this. What is going on with Pellegrini? Right. Last update on Pellegrini is that hopefully he'll be back. He will try and be available. Not starting, but he will try and be available for the derby. Available means starting from the bench. If not, he will be back after the international break. Mourinho's substitutions were absolutely spot on, says Selena. He's not improving our defence, it's just improving. Yeah, good point. That is a good point. But I think individually, he is also improving. He better understands where to be in certain moments of the game. El Shreya was alright, says Nitan. Take me to Azmoon. Oh, that's a win comment, that is. Take me to Azmoon. Take me to the moon. Take me to Azmoon. Launch that rocket and take me to Azmoon. Simon, I'm waiting for the email. Yeah, look, I've received all emails of people who want to be part of debates. If you haven't received an email back with dates and all of that, it's because I have a list of people before. So as soon as I finish scheduling that list, I will contact you. Don't worry, I've probably also read your email. In fact, I do remember your name, Enes Legami. So yeah, it'll come in the next few days, weeks. Don't worry, you'll be on the channel in a bit. 82 people watching, smash the like. 100 people watching now. Smash the like button for Azmoon if you're watching this. Absolute belter. Massive win. Come back. What do you want more? Ciao, can you give a shout out to Vanessa? Shout out to you, Vanessa. What do you think about Paolo saying he wants to play Thursday? I think he should not touch the field, for God's sake. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Roma should give consistency in the game when they already scored the team. Great teams won't allow such comebacks. Dai Roma, dai, godo. Allo stadio al gol di Lukaku, ho visto la rete gonfiarsi, non ci ho capito più niente. Did you see Lecce supporters after Lukaku's goal? I did. They were a terrible fan base. Terrible. Jose Torreal or Man United. Enough of these players. Enough of you. Civil on that. Riccardo, siamo pieni in chat. Gira e vedi Roma Caput Mundi. Mourinho needs to play with players that are ready to play. Simon, Portuguese journalist, reporting that Mourinho agent had a meeting with Perez, Madrid president. Don't care. He won't go to Madrid. Lukaku's worst game and he still scores the winner. That's how good he is. I wish I was at the Olympic Stadium today, all the way from Gambia. Dybala, Lukaku, campioni. Right, I'm going to catch you tomorrow. Smash the like, subscribe, go watch the stadium vlog, and yeah, talk to you soon. Simo, out.